Had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen? Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win, yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel, so you go it alone. You turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real, yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen? Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares.
Good evening. Good evening. Happy Sunday evening to you, broadcasting from the B-Level Entertainment Studios. I'm your host, B-Level.
This is Candy.
And y'all know who I are. What's that? Anthony P in the building. What's up, y'all?
And Tristan is coming in. I hear him walking in the studio now. He is a little tardy, but he is with us. We thought that he was going to be out of town at the hair show, but he is here. Well, before our Tristan get himself situated here, he come in with some food all late and got a little happy meal with him. And
kid, man.
Before we start and bring our guests up to front, we got a couple of bills we got to pay. First of all, On the Level with B-Level happens every Wednesday at 7:30. This Wednesday, you know, we have extraordinary conversation with extraordinary people. This Wednesday, we are talking to Kimberly Lee, who is going to be on a podcast every Wednesday at 7:30 On the Level with B-Level. This Wednesday at 7:30, we're talking to Kimberly Lee. She's a banker. She's a mother. She's a wife. We're going to have some conversation with her. And do not forget that we are looking for a female co-host. We are looking for someone to join one of Arkansas's #1 podcast, the Unpacking the Baggage podcast. If you are interested, all you have to do is send an email to utbpodcastlr@gmail.com. Again, utbpodcastlr@gmail.com. Tristan, you sit over there. You ready? You got your stuff going? You good? You good, fam?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, we're going to talk about later on in the broadcast why you are here and not out of town. We're going to have that conversation a little bit later. But I'm going to go ahead and bring our guests up because we've got some great conversation. That have some great people that we're having a conversation with. We've got Mrs. Dawn Jeffrey and Mr. Rizal Aaron. Y'all welcome to the podcast. Welcome.
How y'all doing?
Good evening. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys for last minute coming on to have a conversation about what happened in our city on yesterday. And I'm going to do an opening statement, and then we're going to get into some conversation of the reason why I asked you guys to come on. Here we go. All right, family, welcome back. Today's conversation hits close to home. Yesterday, right here in the heart of Little Rock, Arkansas, we witnessed something none of us ever want to see happening. Someone marching through our city street, a group built on hate, on division, and everything our community has fought so hard to rise above, okay? They were escorted by the police simply to keep the peace. But the shock, the anger, the fear, it all settled heavy on our city. So today, we're not here to sensationalize it. We're not here to give hate a headline. We're here to talk about what it means for us, our communities, our family, and our future. I'm joined with two people who love this city deeply, Dawn Jeffrey and Rizal Aaron. We're going to unpack what happened, how it made us feel, and what we do next as a community that refuses to bow down to intimidation or fear. This conversation is about courage, clarity, and coming together, even when the world tries to pull us apart. So again, welcome our guests tonight. I want to start by setting the tone of basically telling our viewers and our listeners what happened on yesterday. At some point in time, it started to trend on the internet that this group, a neo-Nazi white supremacist group called Blood Tribe, entered our city and was trying to, I don't know if they were demonstrating something at the state capitol. They actually, to my understanding, because I checked with the LRPD to see if I thought that they were trying to do something on our city streets, but they actually took out a permit with the state capitol to rally there. And I'm assuming that the state capitol granted them permission to establish there. And at some point in time, I know that the state capitol, for the videos that I saw, the state capitol kind of blocked off so that they could congregate there. And at some point in time, they decide to take a stroll through our city streets. At some point in time, LRPD got in behind them just from my conversation with LRPD today, to ensure that no violence happened. But it ended up sending our city streets in an uproar. Every post thereafter on Facebook people were showing videos. Little Rock Hood News put a lot of video out. Thank you to Little Rock Hood News for sharing that. Put a lot of video out, and it started to just go haywire. I do want to stop and pause so that we know who we're talking about. I wanted to look up, Google who the Blood Tribe community is. And Candy, would you read what Google has on about the Blood Tribe community?
The Blood Tribe is a prominent neo-Nazi white supremacist group founded in 2021 by Christopher.
Whatever his last name.
Yes.
Yeah.
The group advocates for the creation of the all-white.
I don't know what that ethno-state.
And uses racist, I cannot read this stuff.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
Good
A big
Lord.
word.
Anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Okay. Anti-Semitic and anti-LGBT rhetoric.
Yeah.
And imagery, including God,
Nazi
dog.
salutes in its public demonstration. Now, I do want to jump. All the rest of that stuff is not important. What are their goals? Go down to the end of what their goals are, Candy.
Okay, the goals are, its primary goal is the violent removal of all Jews and non-white minorities formed the United States to establish all-white ethno state.
And so the only reason why I read that is because I want to know who we're talking about, what they are. So I want to start with our guest. The first question, and Tristan, I know that we can't read all the comments now, but let the people know what you want them to do as it relates to just sharing the feed.
What's up, y'all? I want everybody to share this live broadcast and type share it in the comments, and we can shout you out. Tag your friends, your baby daddies, your mamas, your lawyers, your brothers, sisters, cousin, baby cousin Tracy. Tag them all. We need everybody to join this live broadcast. We all I know we have fun, but we also be putting the word out there. So especially about today's topic. We got some people on here. Hey Marie, hey Yolanda, Tony, she's always watching. Shout out to Tony, one of our many continuing
Tony L.
viewers.
Dickerson. Yeah,
Yes.
Marquez TV is
Marquez.
Yeah,
What's
he's
up,
on
Marquez?
here too.
What's up, Bert? And Kenny's on here as well.
Rodney Lloyd is on here.
Yeah, Rodney's on here. Rodney, we're gonna get to that later on in the broadcast.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that.
All right. So my first question for both of my guests, and I'll let Dawn answer first. Ladies are first. Where were you, Dawn, when you found out that this white supremacist group was in our town? And how did you feel initially once you found out about that they were marching through our city streets?
I didn't find out till I was away. I had to work at War Memorial, helping a team out doing stuff. So I didn't know until I got there. But previously, I mean, I was right downtown passing out flyers for Kwanzaa.
Okay.
So I was in proximity. I had no clue what was going on.
Okay. And initially, how did it make you feel when you heard about it? How'd you feel about it?
I mean, I think how I felt about it 7 years ago when it happened. And they were here, not this group, but another group, same mission, same motive. It was it upset me, but not to the point where I know I can't come out of character about it. Simply because I've been there before personally. And so I've seen it basically. I've seen it before. It's traumatizing. Everything they did, in my opinion, was symbolic. Martin Luther King, Central, and then the picture in front of Central. So while some people say it was meaningless, some people say it was a joke, this group is very serious. They train, and that's what I wanted to add to that, because I've been educating myself more about this. They are training for the last stand, which is they call a righteous war. They operate under a white supremacist variant, and I will source this, a white supremacist variant of modern Norse paganism that worships the Norse god Odin. And so Odin is god of war and death. And they became an organization in 2021. So when you think about that, their whole sense of being is death and destruction, and they're telling you. So if you don't call that hate, I don't know what that is. So just going into who I saw a lot of people taking them as a joke. I don't take anyone as a joke.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If what they're doing, is serious. So yeah, I'll yield.
Okay, all right. Griselda's great. Where were you yesterday when you heard about it? How did you feel about it, man?
We had taken, my wife and I had taken the children down to, don't laugh now. We went to the Pecan Festival down in Keogh,
Okay.
and just trying to get out. We don't have an opportunity to get out very often, but at any rate, we went down to Keogh, down near England, um, because some of our church members and family members were participating in the festival. Every once in a while, I take a look at certain pages on social media to try to see what's going on, if anything important is happening.
Okay.
And one of the pages that I happened to look at had just posted these pictures of Blood Tribe. And I sent him a message asking him where they were specifically, because once we got an opportunity to leave the Pecan Festival, my intent was to go straight to where they were. And so by the time we got done at the festival, I had seen another message that they had been pulled over or something and escorted out of the city, or whatever they were saying.
Mhm.
But at any rate, my initial reaction was, why are they there by themselves? Why is Little Rock not there? It was disheartening. It was, in my opinion, a sign of weakness for the city. Don is absolutely right. When we look at these groups in the fashion that they are just clowns, or when we don't take these groups seriously, it gives those groups more power, not less. Silence is complicity in regards to not taking some kind of action, whether it be verbal or whether it be physical. And I'm not suggesting that anyone should break any laws. What I am suggesting is that there should have been presence as soon as the community found out that these people, out of towners, were in our community, espousing their hate. And so my initial reaction was to try and do what we could do to get into town, get back to Little Rock. But things had transpired that had kind of de-escalated and moved them off the scene before we had an opportunity to organize and to get into town. White supremacist organizations should never go unchallenged, ever. Because when we're silent, when we allow them to go unchecked or unchallenged, again, it empowers them, it emboldens them. And I understand that a lot of people would say that the best approach is to not give them any airtime or any publicity. And a lot of people are celebrating the fact that there were no incidents yesterday. I would say that I would have preferred that there was, in fact, an incident, not in criminal in nature, but an incident in regards to a presence from our community. And that's kind of my response in a nutshell regarding my initial reaction, where I was and what I thought should have happened. And here's the other thing: there were a lot of people who were on social media, because after I saw what was happening, I started to monitor some of the posts.
Mhm.
And there were all these people talking about what they would have, could have, should have done, and saying what everybody else should do, and all these other things. The problem with that is that goes back to that old term, keyboard warriors, where everybody can tell you what they would have done and what you should do without actually being willing to do something themselves. The thing, and I'm glad Dawn is part of this conversation. I didn't know until, you know, a short time ago that she was going to be. But the reason I'm glad she's part of this conversation is because there are only a few people in the past recent memory that were willing to risk freedom in an effort to um, fight against racism and injustices. Those people, including Don, I can speak for myself for sure. A lot of us have become disheartened and disengaged. I call it burnout because when there are only a few people willing to sacrifice their freedom and in some cases risking their own lives for the sake of the community, and the community is not willing to participate or to show up or even to give you support, even from a distance, it causes people like us to go into burnout mode and to disengage, which is more harmful to the community. Um, I think this is our new norm. I think because of the political environment, and I believe because of a lot of people are afraid. They're afraid of Trump. They're afraid of the Republican Party, but they're not afraid of each other. We would rather hurt each other than to hurt the people who are trying to hurt us.
Yep.
And it is detrimental to our community.
Yep.
But it is our new norm, probably for some years to come.
Mhm.
And finally, we always talk and we search for somebody who has the power and the ability to stand out, stand up and lead, hoping that there would be another Dr. King or hoping that would be another Malcolm X or a protege to Farrakhan. But the reality is, and I repeat, this is, I believe, our new norm, which is sad and unfortunate, that we've lost our warriors and we have no replacement warriors who are willing to fill in or stand in the gap.
So if I'm understanding what you're saying, Rozelle, Dunn, you guys wanted to match energy with that energy. You wanted to people to show up in droves. You wanted they decided at the last minute per the LRPD. It was supposed to be just a demonstration at the state capitol. At some point in time, they decided on their own that they could march through our city streets without no repercussions. So you and Don are saying there should have been some consequences for them deciding on their own to march our city streets. Am I understanding you saying that?
I don't believe that their actions were spontaneous by any means.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have to be cautious when we listen and take we have to take what police say with a grain of salt because everything they say is to protect the police, not to protect us. And so when they say these people just randomly decided to march through the city, I believe that it is an outright lie. None of those groups ever come to the city without first notifying the local authorities because they feel like they are part of them. And I'll give you this quick example because I know Don has something to say. A few years ago, we were protesting in downtown Little Rock, and I was standing engaging a group of white militia. And the leader of that militia group told me that the police knew that they were coming to town to protect the city of Little Rock. He said that they notified the state police, the Little Rock police, and the North Little Rock police departments of their entire plan and intent. And those agencies, according to him, and I believe him, welcomed the support from those militia because those militia had the potential to do things that the police probably would not have done to us. And so to say any act by these people is random, I think is probably, well, not probably, to say anything was random, I think it's just not true. And the police almost always know what their steps are going to be, even if they change something in the middle of an action, they're going to tell the police that they're making the change. And so I know that the police were engaged, involved, and aware of every move those people were going to make before they made those moves.
And so I think there's a little variation on the words you used, like consequences. Um, I think there's should have been some sort of something. Someone should have said something. It doesn't always have. I would like you to ask more questions because I
Well, I
already
mean,
know your questions.
so when I say resistance, matching energy with energy, obviously they came here to disrupt, to grab attention. So when I say that, matching that energy, sometimes you can match energy. You come and let me just be honest, if you come with bullshit, you bring bullshit. So sometimes in back in the day, Black Panther people they would come with, sometimes they met violence with violence. And obviously this group wasn't violent. They didn't do anything to anybody, but they came to show out and to say, hey, I can come in your city, do what I want to do, and there are no consequences to me showing up here with no resistance from anybody. So my question to you is, are you guys feeling like that energy, there should have been a different sort of energy when they decided, whether it was planned, Roselle think that it was planned, and I don't know because I wasn't there, but they decided to go through the city, right? They decided to march through Martin Luther King, which is Martin Luther King in every city is a Black neighborhood. I mean, let's be honest. They didn't pick University. They picked Martin Luther King to march down. They went down Martin Luther King, went up 14th, went through Central High School, which is the first integrated Black. So it was, I do agree that it was, they knew where they're going. They exactly knew where they're going. So my question to you is, what should that energy been? What do you guys think that energy should have been like?
I definitely think people should have been out there with the same energy. Like if people said they weren't doing nothing, it didn't require us to do anything to them. But a meeting, a dialogue, a conversation should have been had. Not specifically just talking to them. We don't have to say a thing. I guarantee you, if 50 people showed up, and if you're scared, if they're scary like you assume they are, but I know they're probably well organized, more organized than us because no one was out there. It's like the response should have just been presence. We could have people could have blocked, the community could have came out of their houses and blocked off MLK. I mean, from the time that they were here, I was seeing it on Little Rock Hood News and how many shares it had. From the last time that they got pulled over and stopped in that U-Haul, if we were organized, we would have been able to create an immediate response to that. Even though, and the people in Lincoln Heights did just that. They created an immediate response when the people came, when the neo-Nazis came into Lincoln Heights in Ohio. And there's a lot of history behind Lincoln Heights, and I encourage everyone to look it up. But they basically to the streets and said, no, you're not coming here. I mean, I described it to one of the homies from around the neighborhood. I'm just like, it's like when you beef with other neighborhoods and you tell them, hey, you can't come here. Or when they do come here, it's on site, or we gonna fight, or we gonna, something gonna happen to you. Like it's times that is happening.
So what I hear you say is obviously, when the Bloods say you can't come to the Crips neighborhood, they say you can't come here. You wanted that same energy for the white supremacists that are coming into our neighborhoods. You cannot come here. Turn your ass around, go back to where you can't come here. You guys wanted that same energy that we have with our own color, with the Bloods and Crips. We do that against each other. And I guess that's an analogy that I use. But if I'm reading y'all, if I'm reading you right, Y'all wanted that same energy. Where was our conglomerate of people who were showing up and saying, you are not going to walk through our neighborhoods and disrespect our city and our state, just like we say you can't come on our block and disrespect our turf. That's the same energy. I'm assuming that you guys was wanting us to show up in that volume, right?
But
Yeah.
part of the issue is that we don't have any identified leaders in our community that are able to make that call out to get people to show up. Not only do we not have that kind of person who has that influence with the community is even if we had that person, the community is not in a place where they are ready or even willing to follow someone who would make a call out to action.
Yeah.
The only time people get engaged most of the time in Little Rock is when something happens to them. When something happens to them, they expect everybody. I get calls all the time from people who something happened to them. And some of these people, when we tried to get them engaged previously, they didn't want to get engaged because it did not impact them. I'm talking about people who I know specifically that we tried to get engaged to later on say, hey, I remember you called me about trying to work on this, and let me tell you what just happened to me, and can you help?
Yeah.
And so when we have people in the community who just want to take action when something happens to them, it weakens it makes for a weak community.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I love Little Rock, don't get me wrong, I love the people in Little Rock, I love Little Rock, but that doesn't change the reality, because somebody's got to say it. In regards to civic engagement and civic responsibility, we have become weak. And those particular white folks know we weak. That's why them white folk came down here.
Mhm.
Two reasons. Number one, they know we are civically weak. And number two is they know that they have the support of law enforcement. And so even had we showed up, which we should have, the police would have not been there to police them. The police would have been there to police us.
Right.
And so not only would we have had to deal with the militia white supremacists, we would have had to deal with some of the white supremacists with Arkansas State Police and with the Little Rock Police Department. And so those are a couple of the reasons that a lot of us are, not me, but a lot of us in our community are afraid to step out, to take action, to show up. Because when you really love something or love somebody, you're willing to make the ultimate sacrifice to save that which you love. And there are a lot of people that say they love the community and love Little Rock that are not willing to make that sacrifice. And they don't realize what they got ain't love, that's just like. And so I'd like to talk a little bit about the logistics behind them being here.
Okay.
Because generally, for somebody to get a permit at the state capitol, it's usually somebody who is a resident of Arkansas, which means that that group had obviously somebody here in Arkansas that was able to apply for a permit at the state capitol if one was granted. And the state capitol police, who is now headed by a former Little Rock police officer, had to be willing to knowingly approve a permit for a known hate group. Now, a few years ago, we wanted to hold a little rally up there, and I filled out the application, and they denied the application for a rally. And so then Vivian Flowers, who is now the mayor down in Pine Bluff.
Hey, Roselle, do me a favor. do me a favor. I'm getting some feedback, and I want to hear exactly what you're saying. So, if you will, go out and come back in, and we will wait on you because I don't want the public to not hear what you're saying. Okay, so go back out, and I'll bring you back in, and hopefully we get a better connection.
Okay, while y'all are taking him out, I do just want to hit on because while we're talking about the ties to the Klan and the LRPD, in 2022, people out in California, journalists out in California, Aaron Cantu and Callis Mallet did an article called "How to Crush Racial." In that article, they submitted FOIA from the communications from the LRPD and the ASPD. These were all communications regarding me personally. They requested communications from of 20, 2020 to September 2020. And you know what they found? They found hundreds of emails on me with communications. Some of these communications included conversations with counter protester groups. And I will share the article with you. But all this is known to be true. They said the response, I'm reading verbatim from the article. The response included hundreds of pages of emails recorded between local police, state intelligence officers, and federal agents. And this was just between June and September of 2020. By comparison, out of the hundreds of emails and other communications, we saw few emails that referred to counter protest groups. And even when they were mentioned, law enforcement focused not on the threat of violence they might pose, but on the possible violence initiated by racial justice protesters. In one email, an FBI agent dismissed a man's threats, encouraging the destruction of African Americans' property as just talking online. So this is COINTELPRO. When you mentioned the Black Panthers, what happened to Fred Hampton? This is COINTELPRO in real time, and I've experienced it. So when people talk this and talk that, no, we know it because we have real files. These people are doxing people. And so when you talk about like Rosella get back into the logistics, it's like they work together. Alice Fulton, Chief Heath Hilton was mentioned among these communications. And their response was, it's for Miss Jeffries' protection. Her page is public. They would not respond in any other way. But when I say I have history with these people and they've basically done the ultimate docs on me, you know, it's I don't want to scare people, but I want to let people know how real it is. Like they're not worried about that group is not worried about what y'all are going to do because they know you aren't you've shown a pattern of not doing anything. You've shown a pattern of not standing up. But they know the people that will, and they work together with the government as they always have to do things like this. So read that article. It's called How to Crush a Racial Movement. When you have time, if you want to see and tell like modern day.
All right, I
Yeah.
want to get back to Roselle. You cut out, and I didn't want people to miss. You were talking about getting a permit and how they actually got here.
Yeah, to the logistics point. I was using an example of a few years ago when I requested or submitted an application to use the state capitol steps, and the application was denied. And then Vivian Flowers, now Mayor Flowers, at that time was a representative, submitted the very same application. And her, as a representative, her application was also initially denied. We're talking about a state representative who was a black woman. Her application was denied because, and I'll be frank, the white supremacists who were in control and who are in control of the resources and the processes. Those same people allowed a hate group, an anti-Semitic, anti-black, anti-race mixing hate group, known hate group. And so many people are surprised who really should not be surprised. That's one of our other issues is we're surprised at things when we already know the process. What Don spoke just a moment ago in regards to how they handle investigations and how they target particular groups and individuals, they collaborate, actively collaborate with militia, hate groups. The police collaborate with hate groups to target communities of color and leaders of communities of color. Because if the police and white supremacists can discredit or diminish your credibility, they can change the movement. And in many cases, they can install their own leader. They can pick our leader.
Mm-hmm.
And they have done that successfully. Asa Hutchinson did it like it was second nature. But it's not his fault. I know some people gonna look at me crazy. It ain't his fault. It is our fault because we allowed him to pick our leaders. And so when we talk about the logistics of how these actions take place, it is all the quiet conversations that are had in the meetings before the meeting that approves these kinds of actions before they ever see daylight. The Blood Tribe is not the first group to get support and approval from law enforcement agencies in Central Arkansas, and they will not be the last. We have Little Rock police officers who are known white supremacists. Known white supremacists. We have Little Rock police officers who are related to leaders of white supremacist groups in Arkansas. And they are still on the streets of Little Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And the administration is aware of who they are. I know because I told them. And so when we talk about being surprised at the logistics and surprised at how easy it is for them to come and walk these streets without getting harassed, arrested, or ticketed, the next time, do this for all the brave black folks. Keep you one of them toboggan ski masks in your car. And the next time a cop get behind you and cut their lights on, put that mask on. And when they walk up to that car and they tell you to take that mask off, tell them to go to hell, step out the car, put your hands in your pocket, start laughing and talking to them. And see how differently they treat you in comparison to a truckload of masked white men standing around in full mask with their hands in their pockets, laughing and chit-chatting with white police officers in Central Arkansas.
Now, as we talk about
every one of those persons, I used to be a cop.
Okay.
Every one of those persons should have been unmasked and identified. And that information should have been shared with the gang units that operate across this nation. Those people should have been thoroughly investigated based on the identifications, and files should have been created to track those known hate group members. But instead, they stood in the parking lot of the late great Hezekiah Stewart's watershed, and they laughed and talked and hung out until they got ready to leave. That's not something that And just because a white boy married to a black woman don't mean that he is for us.
Yep. Chief Helton.
Just because he got a black woman don't mean that he coming to the picnic because he ain't coming to the cookout.
Mm-mm. He assembled the
He
task.
knows as much as they know. He's at the top.
Yeah.
So when they shoot that nonsense to us and to y'all about, no, we didn't know what was happening. We did not know they were leaving the Capitol. We didn't know that they was going to march down Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. When they look at you with a straight face and tell you that, they're telling you from a perspective of learned, practiced lying behavior that they were taught at the police academy to make sure that they are able to convince people like you that everything they do is for us. It's in the training.
Well, as you guys talk about the LRPD, I want to show a couple of videos, and then we're gonna talk about the LRPD involvement and to what happened yesterday. Here's some videos. I know you guys spoke about it, that they were marking MLK.
Can you hear that thunder? That's why. Thunder!
Here's also some video where they were pulled over the interstate, Arkansas State Police and LRPD. There's a U-Haul. And then the last video I want to show is where they were pulled over and they were at the watershed.
Down here having a good old time with Arkansas State Police. They are not arrested. They are not detaining them. They let them go. Down there laughing, shooting the shit, and now they're letting them go. Doing great.
Still masked.
I'm doing great.
Back to the U-Haul.
Recording Nazis.
Okay.
Well, be careful. Hey, where'd you come from?
I've never
parked over there.
been shown so much grace by the LRPD. And I'm arrested.
Yeah.
You get run over, and I'm out here. It's my fault. So
How come they weren't arrested?
Okay.
if you want to get, if you would go back over there, that way I know you're not going to get run over. Okay. You'll do it from that way. Because if I leave here and you get run over,
Well, will you talk to me over there?
I don't want to talk to you. But yeah, go over there.
Okay, my question is why they didn't get arrested?
Well, I'm here and I can safely stop traffic. Why don't you go across safely? You want to do that?
Why weren't they arrested?
Because if I leave
No,
here,
that's not.
That's fine.
adios.
But this should be information we should be getting. Like, people aren't trained even to obtain this information. Not only should we have been obtaining police badge numbers, license plate numbers, the U-Haul identification license plate. You never know who's willing to help out around here. But I'm just saying, like, people aren't even trained what to do properly. We record for views and monetization. They don't even know what to look for. And when we talk about journalism, I'm just glad we are having this conversation because I wish more journalists would do it. And there's a difference. Let me clear. It's the difference between, to me and my journalists and bloggers. And I guess we could add another variation in there as well. But just the level of responsibility that I feel like journalists, bloggers, and people still have to be handlers of, good information or try to push education behind what's going on. I think that's great. So for you, I hope you all submit a FOIA of the incident and request all police communications as well. Find out who specifically signed off, because with the communications, you'll find out who all knew in a nutshell, and it's supposed to be public information, but that may have changed. But
Well, and I want to ask you guys specifically. Obviously, people have the right to believe in whatever they want to believe in, right? People have the right to go where they want to go. People have the right, if done right, to protest. People have the right to whatever their beliefs is, scream out hate deal. I don't agree with it, but people have that right. What is the job do you think LRPD is to serve and protect? So, because from what I'm, go
We
ahead,
must have
go ahead,
that.
John.
We must establish the point first. Serve and protect who? They were created and established to catch slaves initially and to protect white people's property. That is still what they're doing to this day. So we must establish who they are protecting, because they did do their job. They did an excellent job doing their job of what they were created to do. They did a great job. Congratulations, LRPD. They did great.
So when I ask you that, well, so when you say that, obviously because people have a right to congregate, what do you feel like they should have done? What do you feel like if no laws were broken? What do you feel like LRPD should have done in that process? Obviously, they say that the only law that they broke, I guess, is they were congregating all of them. 21 of them was riding in the box truck. But don't you have the right? Go ahead, Don.
And that,
We've been getting arrested for loitering all summer, right? In
Okay. Yeah.
groups of 20 plus more. I think Tristan, you might can speak to a little to some of that as well. It's like the harassment that goes on within our communities when more than 10 of us assemble. That wouldn't have stood. There is a whole task force that was assembled this summer directly targeting traffic violations. So when you ask me what they should have done, they shouldn't have done anything. Because I hope you leave me alone when I walk down the street. If it was fair, if y'all would leave us alone like y'all leave them alone. That's the problem I have. They don't give us the same treatment. I feel like,
yeah.
what did they do? I bet you if you translate that tape though, you'll know more of what they mean. But I mean, hey, I think, if they wanna push that narrative, I definitely don't think they should be allowed to. Arkansas has laws. They laws are so subpartial. But I'll let Roselle
Yeah.
finish that.
Go ahead, Roselle.
Some of the laws that Arkansas created in the past couple of years
Mm-hmm.
were created to target groups of color. And those laws I refer to as discretionary catch-all laws. One of those laws is inciting a riot. In the law that is the offense of inciting a riot, all you have to do is cause alarm. Now,
Yep.
if a hate group that hates Jews and hates Black people and hates interracial couples, if that does not cause alarm, then it ain't nothing in this world gonna alarm you. That's just one example of a law that was created that they did in fact violate, because there were hundreds of Black folks, white folks, and Hispanic folks who were alarmed by the presence of a hate group in Little Rock. That is a misdemeanor offense, and it is a violation of Arkansas law. In addition to that, militias are illegal in every state in America. Organized militia are illegal in every state in America. One of the reasons that when we were doing a lot of protesting and they were showing up with these militia groups and armed and all this other nonsense, one of the reasons that they started to back down is because somebody made a big fuss that the Arkansas law says that it is illegal to have militia anywhere in America. And the police told some of the militia leaders that we were making a fuss about them violating the militia law. Now, let me tell you how I know. Some of the people that I served with in the military, unfortunately now, are part of some of those white militia. And they still feel some kind of camaraderie. And some of them came to me directly and told me what the police were saying to them. The police state police and Little Rock police leaders were telling them every single thing that we were doing and saying, including things that should have been confidential because they were listening not only to T3 wiretaps, but they were monitoring text messages, signal chats, and all these other, everything. And police were telling them what we were doing and what we were talking about.
Yeah.
And so when you talk about not breaking laws, number one, yes, I was alarmed. Because I'm one of them people, I'll tell you, that I'm scared to death of police. I'm scared to death of hate groups and militia. I be in fear for my safety every time I see one of them. And so, yeah, I'd be alarmed. And in Arkansas now, you don't have a duty to retreat. And I'll leave the rest of that for the people who are aware. And so when we say that all they did was came down, peacefully protested, eased into the city, opened up a little banner and eased on back out, didn't break no laws, that's BS. They broke the law. They rode around in the back of a U-Haul van. Every one of them should have got a no seatbelt ticket. I'd have rode them a no seatbelt ticket just so I could identify them.
For real.
Right.
Just so I could identify them. I'd have rode every one of them a no seatbelt ticket.
Right.
So a no seatbelt ticket, illegal militia, and then inciting a riot by causing alarm. The reason the popos wasn't alarmed because most of them are white. And so the hate group don't hate them. But here's the ironic part. Out of all the cops that get killed in America, more of them get killed by white supremacists than they do black people. Imagine that. They are protecting the people who would rather see them dead before they would protect us. And we still out there talking about, well, the police said that, they didn't break no laws and they was just in town and, there's good people on both sides. No, man, y'all can take that somewhere else. And if we continue to believe that nonsense and we continue to share that nonsense with our community, we're making them weaker and weaker when we tell them and make them feel like we believe and support what the police are saying.
Well, and I know you guys know that there was a statement that were put out them about what happened. And obviously I'm not going to read it. You probably, there was a statement that was put out. If you go to the Little Rock Police Department Facebook page, you will see their statement. Let me ask you guys a question. Obviously, you guys don't feel it. Y'all don't feel there's a need for a police department, right? I mean, do the both of you guys agree that we need to police ourselves? What do you guys think is is there a need? Now, Aaron, you're laughing, and Don, you're both laughing. So, do you guys feel like there's a need?
I think we should jump to the budget. Do we feel like they need that much money? Because you should put that budget up. Do we?
All right. So you sent me the budget. So obviously you want to jump to it. Okay. Here's the city budget. All right.
Real quick, because election time is coming up and people need to know what everyone on the city board has been involved in. So that's the police budget right there. And as you can see, it's a little over 3/4 of our entire city budget. So when you look at that, and how much money they get, and how much gear they have, riot gear and etc., which I didn't see yesterday, but I have seen before. I have seen before used
Right.
like these things, you see these things and you wonder, if you give them all this money, how can you be so trusting? I always wonder how people are so trusting to just be like, we're going to give the police millions of our dollars, and they're your dollars too, so you should be concerned, of our money every year to surveil and arrest us and allege to keep us safe. Why can't we learn to keep each other safe? Why do we need the police? Why isn't the city giving community more resources to create a sense of our own public safety. If we had the same resources as the police in community, would we be able to care for ourselves properly? If we were organized like the police, it's just all these things. So it's not a question of do I believe. It's like when you sit back and assess all these things, do you all believe that we need the police? Right now, I mean, it's real. There's no response system to help people because people have been harmed. We've harmed each other. So there's logically, realistically, there's no other response system. And that's where they continue to put your minds. There's no other response system outside of police. We can't protect each other. That's what's in you all's minds. As a community, that's a community ideology for the most part. So
I think we have to look at policing from a broader perspective.
mm,
It doesn't matter where a cop is a cop, somebody going to jail. It's the cop mentality, the cop mindset. I'll give you this example. You know, they have this, I ain't gonna mention the page because I don't really want to give nobody no advertising. But there's, you know, where they post mugshots of people from different counties. And in the counties that are predominantly white counties, their pages is not empty. Their mugshots are not blank. Their walls, the social media page for the county is lined with white faces. Police in black and majority black communities are going to target black folks. We know that. That's a given. So we probably don't need them as much in our neighborhood because they really, in most instances, don't benefit our community. But when you look at white communities, police are just as bad in communities that have majority of white population because it's the mindset, the mentality of people who become cops. Not all of them. Because Don and I, we kind of laugh sometimes. I'm that glass half full kind of guy. There are some good cops. I know some. I've recruited some. I done recruited a whole lot of black folks to become cops because we need cops to bring equity to our community. But in addition to that, they're the cops who become cops because they want the power and because they want the influence and because they want the women or the men. Those kinds of cops are going to arrest somebody going to jail. And if ain't nothing but white folks out there, white folk going to jail. And so that's why I say we have to look at policing from a broader perspective, because what's happening in Little Rock with the majority of black population as it has is different than what's happening in, say, Saline County, for example. It's white folks in Saline County that hate the popos because they're going to jail. And so we have to consider how police impact specific communities. And police hurt black communities. They hurt us. And when we talk about budget, we don't need to give them any more than what they need to survive. Because that's all they want us to have, enough to survive. Enough to respond to calls. I'll tell you what I think police ought to be doing. Police ought to be sitting in their car. People get mad when popos just sitting up drinking coffee. I'd be glad when they just be chilling. Because when the popos, if they just sitting and chilling, that means black folks not going to jail. Police ought to be sitting in their cars, sitting in their office with their baby mama, side piece, whatever they doing, until they get a 911 call, and then they need to move. Otherwise, they need to be sitting they rear ears down somewhere till they get a 911 call. That's my perspective. Sit down and shut up and wait on 911. I'm just saying.
All right, Les, I want to leave us. We're going to wrap this up. I want you guys to leave us with, what do you want our community to know? What, obviously we talked about You guys feel like the police doesn't do us any justice. What we talked about, we have to match energy when a white supremacist group decide that they want to come to Little Rock, Arkansas, we need to match that energy. What do we need to leave our community with? And I want each of you to take us out our lasting thought of what you want to leave. What do our community need to be doing?
I'll say if you're serious, it's time to start getting organized. I mean, it's the same spiel I gave in 2020 and 5 years past. So it's just kind of like those who have interest in plugging in and really care about your community, plug in. Those who turn a blind eye, don't always expect people to be so willing to give you help. If you have not given to the community, if you have not contributed to the community, don't look for community to be so willingly to give you something. Plug in to local organizations. Kwanzaa is coming up and it's going to be at several locations, and you'll get a chance to meet several people. That are plugged in or engaged. Stop being addicted to trauma porn. A lot of you are addicted to trauma porn and very reactionary. So it's just like, if I want to leave anything, I just want people to come together more. If we're going to come together, don't make it a spill. It's actions. It's getting involved in your community. Like I said, I was down at the parade, but it wasn't to see the parade. It was to pass out Kwanzaa flyers. So it's like, what contributions are you making to community? And that's a personal reflection. And then watch your tax dollars. I mean, you people bitch about 1 penny if 10 cents is missing off a transaction. I've seen it. $1 is missing off a transaction. And yet the city finds a way to basically finance citizens out of thousands of dollars every year. So just pay attention, read more, change your algorithm up some. So yeah, power to the people.
First of all, I want to thank you for this opportunity. This is the first interview that I've accepted in over a year because I thought this conversation was worth having. So I appreciate the opportunity. Secondly, I want to say some things that often people don't take well, and sometimes they take the wrong way, but I want to say it because I believe it's the right thing. We have to organize, but before we can organize, we have to get ourselves together from a personal perspective.
Mm-hmm.
We need to take some time to examine ourselves as individuals. We need to move away from the alcohol abuse. We need to move away from the drug abuse. If we have mental health related issues, we need to seek some treatment for whatever issues we may have. Because until we get ourselves together as individuals, we cannot be a whole as a group. We won't be able to organize until our minds are in the right place. And for our minds to be in the right place, our minds need to be clean. Our minds need to be focused. Now, once our minds are clean and focused, and once we are targeted and thinking about and focused on progress and focused on community, we need to learn what love is for community. And we need to learn that love is sacrifice, and that we have to be willing to make those sacrifices. And that one or two persons shouldn't be the only ones willing to make the sacrifice. Because until the police and until these hate groups see that we are willing to make sacrifices as a whole, they will continue to see us as weak and vulnerable. And so I would encourage those who might hear this conversation that whether you think your use is casual or social or whatever it is, be mindful that even a little bit can distort and cause you to lose focus. And so this isn't from a perspective of judgment. This is from my personal experience. that we need to clean ourselves up to be ready for war, because those people are ready for war. Those people are training. Those people are buying properties, acres of property where they can train how to kill us quicker. And if we ain't ready because we kicking it with the plug, we're going to die faster than anybody else. And again, I'm saying this out of love. I'm saying this out of community. Thank you again for the invitation. And I would hope that we would be able to be in the position to come together to organize, that when they come for us, we can defend ourselves because they're coming.
As I said, thank you again. Before we leave, I know that you guys are out doing what you're doing. If someone would like to get in contact with you guys, to like to have dialogue with you guys, how do they do that?
I'll be at Kwanzaa next week, almost. So for everyone who's watching, come to Kwanzaa. But also, Dawn, my name is Dawn Jeffrey. You can follow Little Rock Freedom Fund. See, don't follow me. Follow Little Rock Freedom Fund. That's so you can be politically engaged. Okay, so LR Freedom Fund. On IG, on Facebook, it's Little Rock Freedom Fund. Yeah, so if you want to reach out to me, you can do that. The other people who know how to reach me on the personal level, y'all know. Just
Don, can you
remote.
do me a favor? Can you type that in the comments if you can, if you have another device?
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Aaron, how can they reach you on social media? Would you like to give your social media handles?
Again, my name is Rizell Aaron, RIZELLEAARON. My number is public, 501-940-4619. And if you need to reach out, reach out. As I said earlier in the broadcast, I've been burnt out for a little while now. And I would ask that y'all forgive me for that. I have not been as responsive as I have been in previous years because I reached the point of burnout. But if you reach out to me the way that you did today, and it's an important issue that I believe in, and I have the time, then I will do what I can to try to assist you or try to help you or even do an interview if it's something as critical as this. So thank you again.
Thank you guys both. As I reached out to you guys last minute, I'm grateful that you guys took the time to come and have the conversation with our people. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again.
All right, thank you so much. Peace.
Bye-bye, Don.
All right, y'all, good night. All right. All right, you guys have it. You guys had it. I mean, guys, what y'all think about that? What y'all think, P?
I definitely,
Tristan?
I definitely agree with Roselle. I like how he articulated everything as well as Don. We definitely have to educate ourselves as people. And I see some people in the comments like Black business. We need to show a Black business owner. With that, the same thing Roselle said, we need education. Everybody can't just be open in Black business saying it's a Black business. We need to support it.
Yeah.
It has to have some substance, some purpose, some training behind it. Anything that we do, we got to have training behind. And I feel like we can use what Don and Roselle said to stuff that we do in our everyday life as well. That kind of was a wake-up call for me as well.
And I didn't ask you guys. I was so busy. What did you guys feel about? And I know we've got Sandra. She's holding on. She's going to come on. Sandra, I know you can't hear me. Just hold on. We're going to get to you. But what did you guys think about yesterday?
I was just kind of shocked that nothing happened. I was just kind of shocked. Like I really didn't know what to do if I was I was like, I didn't know what to do or how I would be protected, but I was just kind of shocked that nothing happened. There were no consequences.
Yeah, I was shocked too.
Yeah. So,
P, did you have anything?
They were just all free willy nilly.
You know, I got nothing to say
today. Well, you know,
everybody said,
you know, P started preaching on me, but I kind of one thing that I did agree with, and I have to always try to remain very neutral. And in this platform. I want to make sure we get the information out. But one thing I do agree with them is that you have to match energy. You know, I think I do agree with them when I say they should have been able to come to this city and leave peacefully, because they didn't come peaceful.
Yeah,
they
it
didn't
was
come for
kinda like-
peace. They came
That
for
kinda scared me a
bullshit.
little bit.
And I think that when somebody comes to disrespect your house, I'm big on respecting my house. You ain't gonna come disrespect my house. Sometimes you got to meet violent with violent. I'm still P told me a couple of weeks ago, I'm still working on my fate. So you know, I'll sometimes say, hey, I'm gonna match your damn energy. You come with bullshit, I'm gonna give you some bullshit. If you come with peace, I'm gonna give you peace. And so I'm trying to get better with that. Trying to get out of that. But I do agree. I do agree with them. I understand the police. I don't know if I agree with the defunding the police and us policing ourselves. I think we need some people.
I think everybody is not. Everybody are not leaders.
I don't know. I think we need the LRPD
in Little Rock.
For the ones that's not abusing it yet, but we
people. We're gonna get a lot of abusing.
Yeah.
A lot of abusing. Scott does not want us to smoke weed. He done commented.
I was like, what does that have to do with anything?
I mean, he got his points, but he got to type it that many times.
All right, we're gonna get on because
That's my homie.
we got to keep on going. Now, listen, I know you guys remember a couple of weeks ago, our own Anthony P was at a gas station and he was hit on by a young woman. And I told y'all last week I was gonna try to have some conversation, and was able to find Sandra. Let me bring her on. Hey, Sandra, how are you doing? Are you there? Let me see. Take your phone off mute, Sandra.
Blow her up, P.
She's got a phone on mute. You got to unmute yourself. You're on mute.
I meant B.
I can tell when she gets it off mute. You're still on mute. There's a mute button. Unmute yourself so we can have some conversation with you. Auntie Salty, I think, is the name that she goes by. She's on, but she is mute. You guys have muted yourself. There's a mute button down there that you should be able to hit. I don't know if your daughter can find it, but we got you in here, but you need to find a way to unmute yourself. While they're working on that, let's see. While we're working on that, we got, while they're getting that together, they're going to go out and come back in. All right. Don't forget that we have Ask UTB. We have a relationship question that we are doing. If you want to have us to comment on your relationship, give you relationship advice, all you have to do is send an email to utbpodcast@lr@gmail.com. Again, utbpodcast@lr@gmail.com. Or you can inbox either one of us and we will read your relationship question and we will give you relationship advice. I don't want to read our question for today. I want to wait until Sandra comes on because I wanted to know. I got a couple of questions for Sandra. Why did she pick Anthony? There she go again. Let's see if we got it. Sandra, are you there now?
I'm here.
Yay! We can hear you. We can hear you now.
The whole show.
Now listen, Sandra. Now I don't know that you broke the internet a couple of weeks ago. Okay. Yeah, you did. You broke the internet. And let me just put this up. I'm going to play the video first of all, but I want to put that as of last week, your video had 5.4 million views on the Shade Room, which is a national tabloid. So you guys, whatever you are doing in the city streets of Little Rock is working. And you found Anthony P. And it went viral. So I want to play the video first, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk to you about it. Okay. Here's the video of what happened a couple of weeks ago with our very own Anthony P. He was at a gas station, and this is what happened. Here you go.
Don't you know if I was 20 years younger, I'd tell you, you fine as hell. What the you do for a living?
Oh, shit.
You got you a white woman, don't you? What you do then? How you get this car? Where you work? For real? Boy, what I got to do to get you to tackle me? Huh? My old deal too. Huh? I'm fixing to take this out my old grandpa home. Yeah, but you see how old I am? I couldn't handle no meat if I wanted some.
Oh my
So listen, P, this is what I needed to say. I said
Yeah.
it last week. You talk all that shit on the podcast, but when this
Yeah, but
woman
acting all
rolled
scared.
down,
Acting
you
all
was
scared. I
acting
had
all
more game
scared
than him.
like a damn cat. at your
Scared
mama.
of the poo.
Like, why you weren't saying nothing, P?
Man, hey, she
talk all
caught
that
me
shit
off
on-
guard. She caught me off guard.
Yeah, you gotta
first
be
of all,
ready.
You know.
You gotta be ready, player.
Yeah, you stay ready. You
You
ain't gotta
know.
get ready.
Yeah, she caught me off guard.
I've been on that thing.
And so, but then she had a camera all out too, so I ain't know if she was for real or what. So I felt like the female, and I was kind of like I started to pump and hop in the car.
You was
You know?
intimidated, boo boo.
Now, Sandra, tell me this.
He ain't never been that
tell
quiet.
me what happened. Tell me what happened that night. You just saw this handsome young man. Why did you pull out your phone?
Let me
to miss-
tell you, the gas station was full, y'all. But it's like God. Hello?
Go ahead. You there?
Wait,
Go ahead. We can say
It was like God attracted me right to this man. Time out, I was 3, 2, 1. I was on his ass. I think I was melting down his drawers. You hear me? I was on him. Couldn't get off of him. And the ladies on TikTok love him.
Really? So your TikTok page is blowing up with the ladies for Anthony P. Now, you know Anthony P is a ladies man. So, you know, I can.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Okay. He's a ladies man. So did you go in the store? Were you coming out? Tell us what
I
happened.
was
this
coming
night.
out. And my eyes jumped out my head. I don't know. It was for both of them, the car and his, but
So you was liking what you seen with the man and the car. You wanted both of the man and the car, right? Well, let me say, Sandra, you said that you couldn't handle, but do you think you can handle Anthony P? Like,
hell no. Shit no. Fuck no. That's a lot of goddamn man. I'm gonna leave it up to a younger woman than me. I can't do nothing with them.
so Sandra, do you just go around the city messing with people? So how do you just see somebody you like and you pull out your cell phone and you just start taping, right? I mean, is that
Let me tell
something?
you something. Our society go through so much stress and tribulation and things to the point where I started wanting to make people laugh at a young age, going through something myself. And that's what I do. I try to let people know, the people that feel like they ugly and you may think that they're ugly, I let them know, hey, you look nice. And I hope your day gets better. And I try to bring joy to our community here in the state of Arkansas.
So are you a comedian? You say you
I'm a
like to let-
comedian. I'm
So
coming to terrorize your house, your neighborhood. Wherever the fuck you at, I'm coming, baby. What the hell?
So if somebody was trying to follow your movement, right? If they were trying to follow, okay. So first of all, what's your comedian name? I know your real name is Sandra, but what's your stage name?
Salty 5252.
Salty 5252. Sandra, what goes behind that name of Salty 5252? How did you come up with that name?
Oh, how did I come up with
How
that?
did you come up with Salty 5252?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I would tell you a damn lie, but I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Okay.
I was trying to make my TikTok page, and I couldn't. Every name that I wanted to use wouldn't allow me to do the website. So I had to come on with it. Yeah. I still want to get a hold of his goddamn ass. He just too fast for me. I seen him tonight.
You saw him tonight?
Yes.
Where you see him at? Did he come?
Traffic.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Anthony P came over to the house.
Nah.
You talking about you saw him tonight?
I seen him in traffic.
But listen, Tristan, why P not saying nothing? He
Man,
just like he blushing.
No, we
Like,
let
Because
him
he
talk.
know I'll tear that ass up.
Oh,
He already know.
He knows. The
Shit,
white
really,
quiet.
man.
He's scared.
I'll shave your
talk shit
mustache
now.
without putting a razor on it.
Yeah.
See,
Well, I just, I don't know, man. I think first of all, congratulations on going viral on TikTok. On the Shade Room picked it up, so they must thought it was very entertaining because normally the Shade Room don't pick up local things like that. And are there any place? Do you have any shows? If somebody wanted to follow your movement, go ahead and give them your social media handles how to follow you.
My social media, the only social media I'm on is TikTok, and
Okay.
it's Salty, Auntie Salty, 5252, and then Sandra West for Facebook.
Okay. Do y'all have any questions for Sandra? I know y'all let Anthony P terrorize y'all. This is
Yeah, I
opportunity
was
to get
hoping
it
he
back.
was gonna kind of engage.
Nah, he
but-
quiet as hell.
He
That's
told
why.
me, he the man. He the man.
Hey, we trying to give you the platform. Let you
quiet as
see
a
what's
church
happening.
mouse.
He so
But
quiet.
no, for real though. No,
He
she
don't
just
like
pulled up on
old
me.
women.
She just pulled up on me, man. So I ain't know what she was on.
He
She
ain't got
said,
no type.
she said, do you like older women?
I like whatever type woman. But
What?
And she's
look.
pretty.
Boy, I'm fixing to go do me some squats. Make
Oh
this
yeah,
ass sit up.
yeah.
What you working with? What you working with,
Hey, let us
baby?
see what you're working with. Stand up.
Yeah,
I
you
got
gotta do
this
the
short
you
little
gotta
black
you gotta do the,
dress
you gotta
on.
do the UTV cam like Kendra.
Yeah, stand up. Let us see what's happening.
You can't be telling no woman to stand up. You can do the young women like that. You don't do the older women talking about stand up.
Okay, well I tell her I use my superpowers.
Stand up.
Yeah, let us see something.
Can we get a 360?
See, guess what? You scared to do a 260 close by me. I run this shit when it comes to you, baby. Let
Yeah.
me see you in traffic again.
Well,
I can sure see her dominating them.
Well, I'll tell you this, Sandra. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
And letting the listeners know who was behind that camera. Like I said, everybody was wondering that the cat had his tongue, and who the lady looked
No, I
like.
didn't have his
that
tongue.
made Anthony
Not
P
the
shut
cat
the
didn't
hell
have his
up.
tongue.
Everybody
He was
wanted to
scared
know
of-
who was that lady that he was afraid of. So thank
Yeah.
you, Sandra, for calling
Thank you
in
for
tonight.
having me.
And I'm gonna wish you luck. When you have a show, you get with Anthony P, and we gonna come and support you. Wherever comedy club you going at, we gonna come as a crew and support you. Okay?
I appreciate that so
Tell your
much.
future wife bye-bye.
Do you have any last things you want to tell
You
Anthony P before
too.
you go?
I
You
ain't
got
trying to
any?
be married. Leave your shoes at the door. Pick them up on the way out.
All right. Thank you, Sandra, for calling in. Okay.
You welcome. Y'all be safe.
Good
All right.
night. Good night. All right, y'all. Let me see if I can get and I should have had Jayla in so she could see. Let me see. While Jayla is coming in, we can go ahead and do the ask UTB question. Okay. Now, so I don't the couple deals I had to take notes. Now, what I've been doing is people have been stopping me. I don't know if people are stopping you on the streets, but people are stopping, telling me their question, and I have to write their question down. Now, this question is a little bit different, okay, on Ask UTB. I'm going to say it again. If you guys want your relationship questions talked about or answered, send an email to utbpodcastlr@gmail.com. Again, utbpodcastlr@gmail.com. Or you can inbox anybody on the crew, and they will get it to the person that's over the Ask UTB question, okay? All right, so this guy name is Steve. He is 42 years old. Okay. Now here's the deal. And he said this guy, Steve, has never dated a white woman. Okay. He's 42 years old, but he's never dated a white woman. I didn't ask him if he's dated outside his race, but he did say that he has never dated. Okay. No, he said he has only dated black women. Okay. And he has had a lot of bad luck dating our sisters. Okay. Now, this guy wants to get married. All right. This guy believes in marriage. This guy says he's tried dating apps. He's tried blind dates. He's tried social event, and he has still not been able. There's Jayla right there. He has not been able to find a girlfriend. All right, Jayla, I'm reading the Ask UTB question. I'm gonna start over so Jayla can hear it. This guy named Steve. He's 42 years old. He's never dated a white woman, Jayla. All he's dated is black women. Okay. He wants to get married. He said he's tried dating apps. He's tried blind dates. He's tried social events, but they have been with all black women. Okay, his best friends. He has 3 best friends, and his best friends are telling him to try a white woman. Okay, they're suggesting that he date outside of his race. He said that his best friends are saying, now, I know y'all finna give them some little flack, but they saying that the black women that he date, that white women don't argue and they don't talk back to you. So that's why I'm just telling you, and they will be submissive. Look at Anthony P saying, yeah, that's what he's saying that the white women will be. He said he is wondering, he said that he's wondering, since he's tried all types of sisters, should he cross over and be open to dating white women? And he said the reason why he does not date white women is that he just believes in the mating and, you know, creating life through his own race, and so he don't want to have mixed kids. So that's why he said he's dating black women. But he said, but because he's not able to find love in the black, he is seriously thinking about crossing over. Do you guys feel like he should give white women a try?
Yeah, he'll be back.
Why, yes.
He'll be back.
You say he'll be back?
He'll be back.
So Candy, you're saying go ahead.
Yeah, because he said he would rather, he would rather date our kind, but he's not getting any success in it or whatever. But
He said he hadn't had any success with dating black sisters.
It won't hurt to try, because I've thought about going to that side too.
But what's the problem then?
Well, he said he doesn't want to reproduce. He wants to build his own race, and that's why he is dating sisters.
Let me educate the man.
Okay. Yeah, he is black. Scott. Yeah. Scott, he is a black male. Yes, he is a black man.
And black is not a color; it's an essence of color, where every color comes from, right? So if you have a baby with a white woman, that baby will still be black.
So he would not be mixed.
So he won't be mixing nothing. The baby's still gonna be considered black if he have a baby
the
with a
dad
white
is black.
Yeah.
So the race follows the daddy.
Yep. I mean, even if he was a black woman,
and they consider
the baby's still gonna be black.
Yeah.
Black race is the most dominant race.
So Scott Hamilton is saying, who is his friends? Brian Kelly is saying, fuck yeah, I've been counting. Is that he said? I've been counting.
No, I think he was talking about the comments. We have 350 comments.
Okay.
And they all Scott.
Scott Hamilton is saying be open to whatever works. Scott is asked, is he black? Yes. And Crystal Caffey is saying yes. So Anthony is saying yes. Tristan, do you feel like he should date outside his race?
Yes, I want to try.
Jayla, do you think that the guy should date outside his race?
Is it bad that I want to say yes to? Because I don't know. I'm sick of y'all. Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm sick of them.
I'm sick of them too. So I want to try the other side too.
And so I am saying, no, brother, stay with your own race. Do not date. Stay with your own race. Am I the only one on this crew that's saying stay with his own race?
Ain't his kids light skinned?
But it ain't about no white woman. It is.
They
not
got a little
about,
Puerto Rican something in
it
there.
is not. Listen,
you ain't got no good hair.
No, I'm telling
I don't know. I don't know, B. Your kids do look high.
Look like a little.
They are black. I promise you.
Give it a little Mariah Carey. Give it a little Mariah Carey.
Listen. Yeah. Now I'm telling you. Now I don't normally say these N words, but all my females are straight niggas. Like I'm just telling you now. They straight all niggas. Now they might have a little Mexican in somewhere down in their family, but they black. I don't have. Listen, I think y'all all know. I've never dated a white woman. So of course, what is you looking at? No, I've never dated a white woman. So all of my children.
When the lights go out.
Well, I'm just saying. I just think I agree with you, Steve. The other people on the crew is saying, go ahead. It's not any harm in dating outside. And I don't think it's any harm. It's just not my preference. It's just not my preference. He can always what?
He can always pull back if you don't like
but
it.
What how would that serve his interest?
What is okay? Let me ask you guys. What is the benefit? Pete, what's the benefit in dating outside of his race?
Change. That's what he's looking for.
You know, more. It's not saying that white people or Mexican people are better than black. It's just they're more cooperative. You know, the black women, you know, they don't fall so hard for equal rights.
We have
to
a
be
voice and we
equal to us.
And exactly.
Yeah. I'm just saying, y'all do have a voice. You know, yeah, I'm saying that's why y'all bitch ass nigga.
Fuck. But not all of us do that.
No, 99%. So y'all fought so hard
See,
for
no,
these
you
right.
trying to put us all in a category. Not
No,
every black
I'm
woman
just
can
saying.
give
I'm saying
a
y'all.
out of character
I'm
or
just
ghetto
saying.
black woman.
Look at them now. They talking back and shit now. You know, they can't respect the goddamn nigga talking right now.
Cause it's the nigga we talking to.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? A white girl gonna be supportive. She gonna, yes, baby, whatever you say. You know, I just don't want to argue tonight. You know, she gonna always be in her
his mic.
off thing.
No, you get a Christina Aguilera.
I ain't gonna get no goddamn Christina Aguilera. You know, I'm gonna give me
Britney Spears.
a Catherine or a Dorothy, you know, or Christina, some shit like that. You know,
be boring.
yeah, you know, it can be boring. I come home, don't come home. She ain't saying a goddamn thing. Yeah. Black
yeah,
girl,
you go out and
black
do whatever
girl.
you want to
Why
do.
she sit up to make you green
I'm
meat
just telling you,
casserole?
black woman, I don't
Exactly.
need the house. I got to stay on the
Fruitcake.
phone with the motherfucker when I leave.
Yeah.
Goddamn call when I clock out of work. Call them at the gas station.
Tuna
Call them at the
salad with raisins.
stoplight.
Oh,
I'm just saying, goddamn, baby, I'm on my way home.
Baked
You got my
beans with
location,
cheese.
goddamn.
Yeah.
So that's what
Looking
the
ass.
sisters been taking you through, Anthony. They
Yeah,
take you
but
through.
now that's what they do. I'm just speaking for all the men.
you gonna be hungry all the
Nah, I
time.
think he giving a testimony over there.
Black girl, you can't get goddamn trap tip that they had no. Yeah, I see you got a court date tomorrow. I'm like, damn, how you know? Lift your ass up on Court Connect.
Yeah. I'm with him when you right.
Deal business.
God, dog. You look at
Crystal
Court
was
Connect
saying
on your own
that-
business.
Yeah,
Ain't
I'm
no
like,
nice.
man. So that's what I'm saying. Is it safe to say that, you know, black women, they say they want to meet somebody to get to know them, right?
Mhm.
But how are you really getting to know somebody if your ass looking up all the information on the nigga before you even get to know the nigga?
You ain't even letting you tell it. Do you figure it out
Yeah.
before they tell it, huh, P?
Yeah, like goddamn shit. All charges don't mean
now traffic
convictions.
tickets, no, but criminal, pedophile,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
wanna know.
Yeah.
All that, huh?
That's something
Yeah.
you should want to know.
All right, let's catch up with these comments. Crystal was saying, Tristan, I just been doing all your job. You just come on, read these comments, Tristan.
I do stuff too. Shit.
You been over there eating the Happy Meal.
Handling
Shit. Come on.
business.
Come on, Tristan. Oh, and we come on, Tristan, because we got to get to you. Come on, read these comments.
Okay. Crystal says, look down on us.
Mhm.
They look down on us.
They look down. Well, you should have read it.
I mean, goddamn, I'm trying to get you to say all these goddamn T words and shit, you know. That word right there is yes.
Okay, yes, he needs some.
Okay.
Crystal says they want other races.
Okay. Brian.
And Brian says, I met Tristan at the club. Cool cat.
Okay.
Damn, Brian, shit, you get his number?
Oh, you finna get some stuff.
He finna beat your
Yeah,
ass.
sure will.
Come on.
Brian finna call in.
Call in, Brian. Get on his Brian. Call in. Get on his
He
motherfucking
used
top.
to-
Get on his top.
He said you was a cool cat.
He used to get
I am
cussed
cool.
out.
Yeah, you ain't
You ain't
like
You ain't
cat.
lie.
Hell, how you a cool cat?
You don't
ain't
know
like
what I
cat.
like.
That's an
I'm
old
growing.
school term,
But
cat.
go ahead.
Yeah, cat.
but read
Yeah.
these motherfuckers.
Okay, Crystal says black
Now you
ratchet
wanna
woman
back
has
up.
scared good men.
Okay.
Yolanda Williams says, brother, they just setting you up.
Uh-oh.
Crystal says, what?
Just
don't,
don't.
Just
don't go white.
Don't go.
That's right. I'm with that, Crystal.
Scott Hamilton said he's trying to get married.
He is. Brian
Yeah.
Kelly.
Brian, I said I'm gonna get
A
I'm
6
gonna give me a 6 foot rush.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
Oh,
I know
who's scared of
6 foot.
that?
Yeah, so you 6 feet, ain't you?
Brian, call in. Get on this. Because I feel like he's trying to,
I
Oh,
just asked was you 6 feet, goddamn it. Shit, that's all I asked.
not me.
Oh, he said, nigga, I don't play.
Life experiences matter. That's what Scott Hamilton said.
Okay, and then what Don is saying?
Don says, nah, people need to court connect with the way things are.
Ooh.
Don is also
Don
saying,
says the way that you can decide if you want to know them or not. Laugh out loud.
Marquez TV is saying,
Marquez says, I seen Tristan and Croker. He got cakes.
what?
Yeah,
Wait,
he-
what's
he-
that?
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Let me play that sounder.
Yeah, play that shit. Now play it on.
What
And
do
now,
you mean-
Tristan,
what do you mean you got
cake?
cake?
can you please explain to us what do cakes mean?
He got an apple bottom. That's
Cakes.
what it means.
What do you
What
think
do
cake
cakes
means?
mean? I don't know.
What do you
goddamn
mean?
it.
Read
I
the
don't
thing.
I don't
Read
know.
my-
I've
Marquez
seen
comment.
Tristan and Kroger.
Okay.
He got cakes.
What the fuck is some cakes?
Some booty.
Oh,
Ass.
I don't specialize in man pussies. I don't know.
Okay. You ain't know.
What is Brian Kelly saying, Tristan?
You better find another one.
Mother
You-
play with.
Yeah, get on his top. Yeah, Brian, get on his top. You better find somebody to play with.
Hey, Brian, I'm just trying to help you
Get on his top.
specify what it is,
Yeah,
Brian.
my
That's all.
goon's gonna get
He
you.
means
Come
no
on,
more.
yeah. We ain't doing no violence on this podcast, bro.
Yes, we do.
bullshit. We bullshit, bro.
I'll be beating their ass, Brian.
Come on, read the comments, Tristan.
There's a site called and tell you this gonna tell you everything about a person, how I run my background checks.
Okay.
It's called what?
And then Marquez TV is saying,
And tell you this ass.
okay,
Nigga.
that's what you're talking about.
Ass.
What is Tara saying?
No, Marquez, no.
Where is the Anthony P that was just at the gas station?
Yeah, he got a lot of shit.
Exactly.
Now, we weren't saying shit at first.
Now he don't know what cakes mean.
They say, get Sandra back on the phone so we can be quiet.
Yeah. Get Sandra back on the phone.
Motherfucker wasn't saying nothing about Sandra.
He got something to say when it comes to me, though.
He popping all that
Yeah, got something to say. When it comes to me, he got something to say.
Miss Sandra, where you
But
at?
when the cougar get on here, he ain't got shit to say. When the cougar get on here, he ain't got shit to say.
I was told, goddamn, respect my elders, and so that's what I was doing, you know.
They keep that with her.
Oh Lord, Jay, like you ready for Jada with the tea?
I am, but it's giving P scared of the cat. But yeah,
No,
that's the thing, y'all.
I'm scared of unshaved and unwaxed.
No, she's a pretty lady.
No,
she
no.
She keep that thing well kept.
It's shade
Scared of the cat.
See, it's sticking to the pantyhose. You know,
Going crazy. Come on, let's do Jada with the tea. Come on, let's go to get their dicks. Here we go.
Get started by the jealous people and
Breaking news right there. ABC News has just confirmed that Sean Diddy Combs was arrested tonight.
These days I'm courtside with a mascot.
you want the tea, bitch?
Get your motherfucking tea ready.
I don't stir the pot, but I will spill the tea. This is Shayla with the tea.
All right, we got Jayla Jefferson bringing Jada with the tea. Let me turn this off. We got Jayla Jefferson bringing Jada with the tea. Jada, what did you have going on this week? What are you reporting?
Oh, you talking about what I'm reporting? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you just meant myself. I'm still working these long shifts. I'm tired of y'all shopping in the store. Stay home. Keep your money in the pocket.
It's Christmas, Jayla. People are trying to shop for Christmas.
I don't care. I thought we was going through a recession. Everybody in their mama got money, and they having carts full. I'm tired of this. I really am. And they come out here with these stank attitudes. That's actually really the tea I have for today. I really don't got nothing, y'all. Y'all coming in these stank attitudes in these stores. Expect me to bend over backwards when you yelling at me. And I ain't gonna do it.
I don't go like that.
They trying to find out where their gifts at, Jayla. They won't know where everything at. Y'all gotta. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you, Jayla, and I know you don't work at this place, okay? But I was in Walmart today, and I was trying to ask a person. I needed a duster to dust around the house, and I was asking a guy. He was putting up. I said, "Hey, can you tell me what aisle the duster on?" He said, "It's somewhere over there. You close to it." I like, what the hell? The man was like, "It's somewhere over there. You close to it." Like, bro, ain't you gonna go show me where it is? These people working at these stores is just, they off the chain, man. They are off the chain.
Hey, I can't say it might be a seasonal worker, so he might not have known for real where it was at.
Okay. Let me get 650-9726. Okay. All right. So Candy is asking me the phone number. I guess somebody's trying to call in. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Jayla. What you got going on with the news today?
Up first, we got our own Little Rock's mayor, Frank Scott Jr. I don't know if y'all saw that. He made the announcement of his engagement to his fiance. He announced it, I think this was Tuesday, that he asked the woman that he loves to marry him, and she said yes. So the couple just recently completed the formal step of obtaining their marriage license to make the start of a new joyful chapter together. So that is the photo that he used to post, and this is the official announcement that he made. It looks like her name is Natalie. So
well, let me just tell you, Frank, the mayor is a really good friend of mine. I am so happy. Everybody needs somebody. I'm happy. I text them, congratulations. Hopefully I'll get an invite to if they're having a wedding, but I am happy for the mayor. He deserves that, and I think everybody deserves love.
Yeah, he got himself a little Beyonce. She looks gorgeous.
I bet she ain't from down here.
Why she can't be from here, P?
No, I'm just saying in a good way, you know, not in a bad way.
Okay, but say P now. Don't get too cocky.
Yeah.
No,
Miss Coffee, hop back on the phone.
So you can be quiet.
A little about small. I'm just saying, you know, a little about small.
Okay. All right.
And of course, I was gonna talk about the the protest. That was part of one of my things, but obviously that was needed much more of a bigger spotlight. So we'll
Yeah.
move on more to national news. I don't know if y'all saw this. It was recently announced by the Trump administration that they are removing. Okay, let me say this. They're removing Martin Luther King Jr. Day and Juneteenth Day from the list of free entry days at the national parks. Now, a lot of people, when they saw that they were removing those two holidays, they thought that we were getting rid of them as federal holidays. This is how people don't read. No, they're getting rid of them. So there's a list of holidays that are included for free entry into national parks. So
Yeah.
the Trump administration decided to remove MLK Day and Juneteenth from that list and add Trump's birthday to that list. So it of course sparked a lot of
Trump birthday.
controversy on social media about this. But what do y'all think?
So you saying that they are taking out MLK
Yeah.
and Juneteenth,
Yes.
the two black celebrated holidays,
Uh-huh.
and they are putting Trump's birthday on there?
No, but you gotta read the whole content.
Okay, come on, come on.
She's
I
saying,
understand.
she's saying they're taking away the holidays for free entry into certain parts, right?
Yes,
Now,
into parks.
do our people go to those parts?
It don't matter. It don't matter if we go or not, P.
No, I know, well,
what he's saying is that you're no longer going to be able to get in free on those days,
Well, he can
and
go-
he's replacing it with his birthday.
He can do
So
another
why did
day.
he pick those 2 days is what I'm at. Why the hell he didn't pick 4th of July? Why the hell he didn't pick Christmas? Why he picked the two black celebrated Juneteenth and Martin Luther King? That's my question. That's your president. Why in the hell did he pick the two black celebrated holidays? That's my question to you.
He's not getting rid of the holidays.
I know it, but he's not letting them in the park for free.
What park though?
It don't matter what damn park. Any damn park.
I mean, the park ain't said my goddamn bitch. I don't give a damn. Long he come on with these damn stimulus
The
shit.
question is, P, why did he pick the two black holidays? That's not the question.
Okay, but you said it's gonna be some other holidays as well on the list, right?
Jayla, are there any other holidays or just those two?
No, those were just the two.
Them two you just want to read.
No,
two
no
on the
one
goddamn list.
accepted.
I'm just asking to get more clarification from the people. They ask.
obviously for the tea purposes, those were the only two holidays he removed, and the only holiday that he added was his birthday.
Oh, I guess I don't know. I just that's why I said it depends on the park. It depends on the park. You know, if it's
It's
you know
all of the national parks that we have.
all the parks I know. Do we go to national parks? When the last time you been to a national park?
I actually went to
Hot Springs is a national park.
No. Yes.
What the
Hot
fuck?
Springs is a national park.
What park did you go to in that Hot Springs and when?
Okay, Hot Springs wasn't the last one that I went to, but when he was saying Hot Springs is considered a national park.
I ain't never had a goddamn pay to go to Hot Springs. I'm just saying, when I go to the park, I ain't never had to pay.
You're missing the point, P.
I know
you're
what you're
trying
saying.
to make excuses.
No,
I'm
I'm not
asking
trying to make
you. I'm
excuses.
asking you
He took our
why.
days.
I'm
Why
just
would
saying.
he take? It don't matter. I don't give a damn when you go to the park or not. My question to you is, why did he decide to move those two damn holidays? That's my
Because
question.
probably because niggas wasn't paying to get in the motherfuckers no goddamn way.
Oh my God!
I'm just saying, you know, I ain't saying in a good thing, in a bad thing, a good thing. I'm just saying, if we ain't going to the motherfucker no goddamn way, why the fuck it matter?
It matters because you don't think black people go to national
Hell
parks.
no. Well, they might go, but I'm saying we ain't paying to get in the motherfuckers.
Let me see what Marquez TV is saying. Hold on a second, Jay. He said Trump would spit in P's face and P wouldn't say or do anything.
Y'all ain't
Always
understanding.
defending this
Y'all
racist.
ain't understanding. I ain't defending shit. What
Scott
I'm saying,
Hamilton is saying, what is this? Black MacArthur Park.
we
He
ain't
said
never
Black
paid to
Arthur.
get in that motherfucker.
Well, I mean, MacArthur Park is
We feed the goddamn ducks.
okay over on 9th Street.
Yeah. I ain't never paid to get in the park. That's what I'm saying. So when you say he taking it away, well, you gotta pay to get in.
The orange man done lost his mind. The tan has gotten to his brain, is what Yolanda's saying. So P is Jayla. P is going to stand behind Trump.
I'm not standing behind him.
to
I'm
the
just
end of the
saying
day.
that how we as people we get mad about certain shit and we don't even know what the fuck our governor is. You know,
Tara
I'm
is
just
saying
saying.
P is confused, and some days he gives pimps, and some days he give preacher.
No,
P
I'm just y'all. I'm trying to help my black people, man, for real. Now I feel like if your ass can't come in on this motherfucker, if you ain't no registered voter. If you ain't no registered voter, don't put no goddamn comment up here. Don't put no goddamn comment up here if you ain't no motherfucking registered voter.
Well, it's crazy. So when has this already taken place, Jayla?
No, it goes into effect next year.
Okay. All right. So listen, this year, so in 2026, basically, because Martin Luther
Yes.
King holiday
Yes,
is
it
getting
goes
ready to
into the year of
continue.
Yeah,
2026.
you'll be
So at the
getting
start,
this
at the
point.
yeah.
So you're saying in 2026 you can or you cannot? So
Cannot.
2026 of January, which is in a month or so, is MLK Day. You
Yeah.
will not be able to get into national parks. And when is his damn birthday? When is he replacing it with? When is this? Do anybody? When's the president's birthday?
I don't know his birthday.
I don't
He might
know.
say- I'm just stating the fact that we
Google
don't
it.
be
Now he is
replaced.
president.
On
Google
Martin
that.
Luther King Day, we
When
are
is
at the
President Trump's
parade
birthday?
picking
When
up
it is?
candy.
It's in
And I'm
June 14th.
It's June 14th,
Yes.
And when is Juneteenth?
June 19th, or the 18th,
Now,
18th or 19th.
no, June 19th.
Yeah. You didn't know what Juneteenth was?
You
P?
ain't even. She
I
just told
said
you
that. I said the 19th and 18th.
That ain't the saying. You guessing, motherfucker. You ain't telling no
It
exact.
was one of them damn days, June the 19th and 18th.
No,
What is
No.
Juneteenth for, P? Since you won't put me on spot.
it's for us.
What is it commemorate?
For us. Goddamn it.
It was a proclamation when they said that we were free and a slave.
Yeah.
Talking about yeah, motherfucker.
That's
You
what I
ain't know.
said,
Talking about
bro.
yeah.
Goddamn it.
All right,
Shit.
Jana, finish your damn news.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I'm
Okay.
like y'all. Call me, call Sandra ass
I'm
back.
just
We finna call
saying,
Sandra
man. You
back.
know,
All right.
Boy.
Come on, Jana. What's the rest of the news?
Okay, up next, I don't know if y'all saw it. Have y'all seen the new P. Diddy documentary on Netflix? It came out this past
I should have told that shit before we went to jail. Yeah. Why ain't showing it now?
Let's
So
see.
the
Go ahead.
documentary is called Sun Comes the Reckoning. So if to give you a little bit more insight of this documentary, to put it in perspective, it is executively produced by 50 Cent.
Mhm.
And if you know anything about 50 Cent, he does not like this man actually hates P. Diddy. And so a lot of this documentary, all the clips and films and interviews have been collected over years. And so he did something very funny where 50 Cent paid the producer. So P. Diddy, in the moments before he got arrested, before he went to trial, hired a videographer to record him in his moments. And a lot of people thought he did this because he really thought he was going to conquer this trial. Like he thought he was going to be victorious. And so this was being the footage for his own documentary. And so obviously that was not the case. I don't know if, when Netflix basically told P. Diddy that he has to pay his own videographer, he never paid them. So who came through to swoop through? 50 Cent.
And
So,
real
yeah.
quick, Jayla, I did not put these videos in. I know you sent me 3 videos.
Yes.
So we're going to have to talk through because
Okay.
have you watched all of the episodes yet? Have you watched it, Jayla?
No, okay, so it's eight episodes. So I'm on maybe 5
It's
of the 8.
4. It's 4. I thought it's 4. It's 4. It's only 4. Yeah, it's
Why
only
did I
4.
keep- Oh no, it's 4. It's 4. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm at 2. I'm
I'm
on
at 3.
episode 2. Okay.
I'm at 3. So basically, I'm gonna help Jayla out. So what 50 Cent did was, and it was put together brilliantly. I think. What did you think it was produced really well, Jayla?
I
Did
do.
you
From
think-
what I've seen, because I'm at, maybe I'm on 3. I don't know. I've been working long days, but yes, I'm almost close to the end.
So what he did is he interviewed outside of that footage that he has that was like 5 or 6 days before Pete Diddy was going to get locked up. He went out and he was shaking people's hand and taking pictures. And then his ass got in the damn truck talking about he needed some hand sanitizer as to say that the people that he was taking pictures with or shaking hands were dirty. And I'm saying, nigga, you done let somebody come on your nipples and you talking about
Come on, what?
Yeah.
he was taking
sanitary is
somebody
not on top
cum
of
and
his
wiping
list.
it on the nipples.
On his
And
nipple or they nipple?
On his nipples. He was letting
wow.
the sex slave, yes,
I must miss that
ejaculate,
part.
and he was wiping the
Semen.
semen on his nipples, and yet still you tripping about taking a picture with somebody. But to answer Jayla's question, all of these people, he had a lot of the artists. He interviewed Eric Sermon. He interviewed P. Diddy's old assistant. He interviewed Rodney, the little Lord, the person that did a lot of producing. He interviewed all of these people that was telling all of this pertinent information. But y'all think I be looking at shit differently, Jayla, because here I'm thinking is all of you people were accomplices of all of the crimes that y'all committed. So why the fuck are y'all going on here telling all the shit that y'all witnessed him do? But when he was paying y'all didn't say shit.
And then, his co-founder of like Bad Boy, I think a lot of what he says at the beginning is just like, I guess I was naive, or I guess I was just doing it, or just the blah blah blah. No, you literally, that man told you to walk in on him of somebody giving him head, and you still want to be the co-founder of his business.
Right.
And then when he told you to give up the 25% of his shares, you gave it to him because he had a bat in his hand. You let a city five boy that was never a gangster pimp you out of your shares.
So that's what he said. He gave his co-founder, one of his best friends, 25% of Bad Boys. He gave the other 75% to his mother. And at some point in time, he wanted the shares back. So he came in his office with it. And that's what I'm saying. He lying. Like all this shit, you can't believe everything. But he said that he came in there with a bat and demanded that his co-founder give the 25% back to him because he had this deal that he needed to have 100% ownership and that he was going to give it back. And that's what he said he believed. But all of these people who were interviewing, he had the rapper Craig Mack's wife on there saying that they were touring and that 50 beat them out all the money and signed them to bad deals. And they were doing all of these sellout rap shows, but they didn't have money for food. And everybody on there were Pete Diddy haters. Nobody said anything great about him. So I don't really, when you be snitching on this motherfucker and be talking about some shit, like to me, all these people were accomplices to all.
Yeah.
They said that
even the son
Biggie died and P. Diddy was going to throw a funeral for him and then take it out of the money out of his record sales. So basically he was going to make him pay for his own funeral. And the co-founder had to cut the check. So you just as guilty as P. Diddy.
Yes.
So I don't believe all these people. It was entertaining, but I really don't believe a lot of these people what they say.
I do take it with a little bit of grain of salt, but I think it also was a lot of eye-opening, at least for people of my generation, of the beef between the East and the West Coast when it came to the rap industry and how P. Diddy was a huge influence of that, or partly one of the reasons based off the documentary, is they allude to the fact that he had a very heavy hand in the fact of the reason between the East and the West Coast rap.
I mean, yeah, him and Suge Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also talked about Suge Knight. He had offered the Crips $1 million to take out Suge Knight and Biggie Smalls. And when they got into it, and Tupac would actually, not Biggie Smalls, Tupac and Death Row guy, Suge Knight.
Yeah.
And when Tupac got killed, that was that he only paid him $500,000 instead of giving them the $1 million, because he said the $1 million was for both Suge Knight and Tupac, and you only killed Tupac. So it was a lot of just accusations swore out there. What I did get from this though, Jayla, is you don't want to fuck with 50 Cent. You do not want to get mad at 50 Cent.
Ever. I have one more thing.
Okay.
I don't know if you. Hey, so did you have the video for RJ?
RJ. What do you mean by RJ?
Ray J.
Oh, Ray J. Sorry.
No, I didn't put either of those in. I was slipping.
You're good.
I was slipping.
This is the last thing I have. I don't know if y'all saw this video, but Ray J is tripping again. He was tripping last week, but he's still tripping this week. So he recently made a video where he expressed his frustration for the fact that Beyonce and Jay-Z have not spoken to his sister Brandy while they've been visiting Kelly Rowland on the Boy Is Mine tour with Monica.
Right.
And that he feels that, that they are both possess greatness, and he doesn't understand why they're not talking to Brandy. And so obviously this created a lot of buzz because RJ, no, I can't want to call him RJ. Ray J has been in the social media, of course, with his ex-wife about that incident last week. And then he was in it again this week because American Express is suing him for his credit card debt. So he just has a lot going on. So a lot of people just said this was a way for him to create some buzz to get some more money in his pocket because he's in debt.
That's what he does. That's exactly what he does.
And it was really funny because Monica at their most recent concert, basically made the comment, Ray J, hand me your phone. Like,
give me your phone.
Give me your phone.
Yeah.
It was super funny. So
yeah. Now I know that was all of the news you got. Tristan, you were supposed to, and Jada, was that all you had before we go to Tristan? Tristan, we got to get in Tristan business because we thought No, Tristan, we thought that you were supposed to be at the hair show.
I was, y'all. I was.
And what was you at?
Huh?
Why did
You
you
say,
go
"How
to
you
the
hear,
hair
motherfucker?"
show? Yeah, what'd you
How
say,
you hear?
Pete? What'd you say, Pete?
You say how you can hear,
I
goddamn
was
it.
at home.
You just
Oh,
said
we know
that
you
when
was
you
at
practicing for the
We
hair
know
show
I
and
was.
shit.
Oh, I was practicing. I
You-
definitely was
You couldn't come
practicing.
to
I was
work.
like, God protected him from something if he's decided not to go. That's how. I
Let me
looked at it.
talk. You had P time.
Yeah,
You was quiet
yeah.
when Sugar Mama got on here.
Yeah.
So when it's my time,
Sugar
you sit
Mama.
over there with your
You
Game
right, you
Boy,
right.
yeah, with your headphones.
Yeah, you right. And be
Yeah,
quiet.
with your lime green
Well,
headphones.
well, go on, say what you got to say.
Yeah.
Then, goddamn it.
So
So you
I
just-
just decided not to go.
Okay.
It's been heavy on my, like, I'm not a quitter. Everybody knows that. I'm gonna stick it out, even if I don't want to do something.
I'm listening, man. I'm just always young. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get you some hoes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just decided it was just heavy on my heart. I just don't want to go. Like, I've never felt like that.
Yeah.
And everybody know I've been doing hair shows since 2017. Even if I lose a model, I always pick back up but this time it was just like
A pulling.
yeah, it's just like I keep having, and then I'll double back like, okay, I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna do him like that. I'm gonna go, but I've always done that for people. I'm always there for people. I'm always doing this for people.
Yeah.
This time I wanted to do something for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not to mention like last minute models they cancel, and it's not their fault. Like, it's Christmas time, it's December, the first of the year, rent time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna force them to come in. And it's a big chunk out of my money. Like, I do hair. I don't have a second income or a significant other. Then I help with my little sister as well.
Yeah.
So I just I have all these things that I have to control and take care of, and I decided to let that portion go.
Well, you know what? We love you, Tristan. We don't care
Yeah.
what you do.
It's
Hey,
God's
shit, we
protection.
rapping. We listen, we rocking with you. You rolling, we rocking.
And I just told myself I'm going to put into me this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I could use that 3,000-4,000 and put it into the stuff that I actually have coming up and that I've been working on behind the scenes. That's not out there, and I'm prolonging because I'm putting my all into hair shows and putting
working 7 days
and doing this and showing up for people and hosting this party. It's just like I wanted to do something for Tristan. Tristan needed to clear his head. I had too much going on.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, and I was just gonna blow a fuse, so I didn't want to take that on anybody. I'm gonna say this: Kevin and them they're good people. I have nothing against them. It wasn't anything. Oh, I seen something. It was just like I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
just like I had no energy left.
And with that being said, tomorrow, y'all, is Tristan goddamn off day. We doing 50% on leave outs, 10% on bust downs. What's the other shit
Look
y'all
at
be
Tristan
doing?
shaking his head. Look
What's
at
the other shit
Tristan.
y'all
How
be
you
doing?
gonna price my stuff?
I'm trying to help you get the $3,000. 50% on leave out, 25% on bust
I don't
down.
need the $3,000. I want that money to go to somewhere that is gonna,
Man, they on that shit. Hey,
No,
50% on leave out.
He's saying he didn't.
It wasn't about the money.
He wasn't going to pay. So
I had just did a hair show
Listen,
last year, the
man.
same hair show.
Well, these people trying to get some hair done. And I know a lot of people need some goddamn wigs for Christmas. So tell them what you offering the goddamn mom.
It's on my website.
No, tell that. Some people can't read. Shit, I'm trying to help your ass out.
No, I don't need no help with that
Tara is
department.
saying kudos to you, Tristan.
Thank
Tara
you.
and Hatchet is saying kudos. And Scott is saying self-care.
Yes, it's definitely self-care. And then and I'm gonna say this again. A lot of times we do stuff because we love to do it and we're passionate about it. I am passionate about the hair shows. And I am seeking to get to the next level. And with going to your next level, doing something for so long, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care about, I got it from the muscle and all this. It don't matter about all that. You still gonna need a team behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Brian couldn't do this podcast by his lonesome.
Right.
So
Hey,
anything,
you couldn't do that shit, man.
and that's another thing that I wanted to say too.
Say it again.
In order for me to get to my next, everybody done see me. I've been viral, doing hair since 2015. Worked at the popular salon. Came from Missouri. It's time for me to further my career. I have to have a team behind me at this point in my career, and that's what I'm looking for. I can't keep just doing hair shows, and I have to form my team. Like, it's time for me to. I'm 35. I'm gonna be 40 in 5 years, so I got to buckle down and get it. Like, it's time.
So if they're interested in joining your team, what should
and
they
I'm
do,
not
Tristan?
and I'm not saying as far as team like a salon team. I'm talking about as far as a
moving parts
for everything that I'm trying to do. Shit, about almost damn near need a manager.
I just
type
tried to
shit.
be goddamn manager.
You
You
can't talk
I
about
just tried to get motherfuckers come
You
get their
freeze
50
up when
out.
Sugar Mama come home. I'm gonna have you speak for some shit.
Man, I just tried
Cause
to
you
be
freezing
goddamn
up and
manager.
shit.
You ain't want me, goddamn it. I wasn't even trying
Oh,
to
damn.
goddamn man.
I don't know. It's giving P ain't the real P. He
Hey,
ain't no P for real.
I'm trying to help him with the goddamn leave out. I don't know all the terminology.
And what's crazy
though.
is funny
You
that,
know.
that we had this conversation because I had asked Brian once. I'm like, hey, I need somebody to kind of I need some manager. So
That's what you need me, nigga.
Yeah, I need
I'm
something.
goddamn tell you, nigga. Show me how to make a goddamn weed, nigga. I guarantee
You'll be surprised what all I
can
can do. And I've only showed y'all a little bit of what I can do. And I got a lot more under, but just doing hair and putting my shit on. Like I got a lot more in me, you know what I'm saying, that I want to spread to the world.
Well,
So I can't do that without, a team.
I do agree with you. You are only as great as your team. So you do need to surround yourself with good people that can help you grow. And I'm glad you said it because I am grateful for our team, the UTB team, because it would be boring for me to be on here by myself talking about my experiences.
Yeah, play that shit.
Now, with that being said, Tristan, I'm gonna ask again, if someone is interested in joining your team and helping you, what do they need to do?
Just hit me up, DM me, text me, reach out to me. But with that, I'm just going where God lead me.
Tell me DM.
DM. They on there. We tagged on here.
Tell your name.
Yeah, he tagged on there.
I'm tagged on here. Why you want doing that to old girl?
I'm trying to help you out, man. Goddamn.
We need to help you out.
We're gonna be on your ass next
Hit
month.
Tristan
When
ass
we
up.
want to shut you up, we're gonna call Sandra. We're gonna be on your ass, P.
Leave out. That's his goddamn name.
Now I want to tell you guys that don't forget, everybody seen this beautiful photo that Candy is getting ready to celebrate her birthday. Candy, when is your birthday?
Tuesday.
It sounds like it's 79.
Now y'all didn't have to do all that.
On one side.
Is that 97?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
So Candy, this is a preview of your birthday. So you got some photos that's coming out on Tuesday that you're releasing?
yeah, I mean, nothing spectacular. I did them at home.
All these Sagittarius.
Yeah, my baby did my makeup, and then
Now you look
good.
Listen,
You look real good, boo.
so I think
Real
that
good.
we need to, for Candy's birthday, we need to do. What you doing for your birthday?
It snuck
I
up
gotta-
on me. Nothing.
I got a basketball game.
Snuck
on
up on you.
Tuesday.
That motherfucker been coming up all goddamn year.
What we
Well,
doing? We having
I
drinks at the
had-
house. What we doing?
I need to.
Okay,
I
come on.
need
We're
to.
going to set some up.
Yeah.
What you want? Okay,
Yeah.
listen. We're doing something for Candy birthday. What time you get off Tuesday,
No,
Jayla?
Tuesday I'll be.
I'm already off on Tuesday.
Something after.
Yeah,
Any
that's
day
what
this
you talking
week.
We're going to have kickback.
Yeah,
Wednesday?
my daughter and friend is taking me out Tuesday because I wasn't gonna do nothing.
Oh,
I
it's your
Wednesday.
friend or your friend?
Oh shit.
No, not yet.
Your
Well, we
friend,
have
okay.
to either do it Monday because I have Wednesdays. I have a podcast, so we got to do either Monday and then Tuesday.
He always, how you going to reschedule somebody
Monday.
else?
No, I'm just saying I'm not available. I can't go Wednesday unless it's
It's
late.
not your birthday.
Well, you want me there, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I gotta help celebrate. I can't
goddamn it,
come.
go live on your
And I can't even
podcast.
say I'm not a drinker no more because I will drink now. So
We got to do
like
something.
sweet drinks, amaretto sour.
We're gonna be
lemon
at Top
drops.
Golf, y'all.
And
So
then
shit,
look,
you know.
look how fine Candy is, fellas.
What part?
Man,
I
if
was
you
gonna ask Trisha for some help because I tried these clip-ons and I
Clip in.
yes.
Yeah.
How do I get it? It's dry on this side.
What's that?
You just got to put
Some
that spray
lashes.
on it. That's
Yeah.
that deep way. You got to
That's-
put that spray
I
on
mean,
it.
here,
Get that
come
juice.
here. I'm like, he gonna
That
be
soul
texting
glow.
me.
You got the
So-
spray.
What's
Nah.
that? That's the lashes. What's that? What's clipping?
It's the
Hair.
hair. It's the hair.
Hair.
But no, I'll be turning 46. I'm not ashamed of my age.
Don't be ashamed.
and 46 and fine, y'all. 46 and fine. Hey, I want
You
y'all to
still
tell
younger than
y'all,
Anthony P.
It's,
Man.
I
it's
saw-
single. It's single.
I saw Andrea last
And
night
divorced
at the
and
restaurant,
single.
y'all.
You did?
I
Did
saw
what?
Andrea last night at the
Aw.
restaurant. I
You
saw.
did?
I
You
ran
give her a
into
big
her.
old hug for
Yes,
us?
I did. Yes, I did. Her and Bobby was at the restaurant. On
I was
last
glad
night.
that Tristan made that post because we do miss her.
Yeah, I saw Andrea. I'm like, Andrea, we
I
had
got to
missed
play the
you.
background when she was here. Now I got to. He make me talk a little
Yeah,
more.
you. And don't forget, y'all. We got 2 more weeks before we pull our names. We got to present our presents.
I got mine.
We
Well,
got
I'm
not the
finishing up, that's why I
17th.
asked Tristan the
Huh?
question.
But the 21st, the Sunday, the 21st, we are presenting our gifts. And let's just go over Tristan and Candy pulled each other
He
name.
nervous too. I seen his face.
I pulled Jayla name. Jayla pulled
I get
Anthony's
good
name. Anthony pulled Tam's name, and Tam pulled my name. So make sure you got 2 weeks from today.
What we doing our Christmas podcast at?
What? It's on the 21st, right?
No, he location. Like where?
Oh,
It's on the 21st.
I'm sorry to tell you, I'm gonna be gone.
Where you gonna be on?
In Hawaii.
On the 21st?
That's Sunday. I leave Sunday.
Oh,
You
so
leave
I need
Sunday?
to bring your gift before.
We talked about this. I can go on the. Hopefully, I'm not on the plane.
Oh shit!
I can broadcast like he be doing when he on the truck.
So you gonna be
do it this upcoming weekend, then?
So y'all want to do it this? So that means y'all gotta have the gifts ready on the 14th because Tristan is gonna be out of town.
I can do that.
Can y'all have
Tristan? Shit, he put his PTO in last goddamn time. Then saying showed up to work. Shit.
I am the supervisor.
Oh,
What part of it don't y'all understand?
Tristan, why you nervous, baby?
So Anthony,
When you seen I pull your name, why you nervous?
Oh Lord.
So Anthony, can you have Tam's gift ready on this Sunday?
This coming up Sunday. Yeah, damn, I don't get paid next week, but shit, hell yeah, I can get
Pull it
Tam.
out
He
the
can
bank.
get it.
hey, you supposed to be the money man.
No.
I just hate to give the
Public
quiz so
defender.
gifts
Get
so
your public
early. That's the
defender.
only thing about it.
Yeah.
That woman said, "What do you do?" Shit, I want to know now.
Yeah.
Well, who? What
I
Anthony do?
make wigs and leave outs.
So we gotta make. So we got. Are y'all trying to do it 14? Tristan, what time are you leaving? Do you know what time your flight is? That
I
Sunday.
don't know what time my flight is.
But you will be gone on that
I'm
Sunday
leaving
night.
Sunday.
It's just
yes.
best to do it next Sunday.
Y'all want to do
right?
it next Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all that we were all agreeing up on next Sunday. We
Yeah.
doing it on air.
Yeah.
That's
Good,
fine.
because I was like, man, I wanted to bring y'all stuff today. So, because I got everybody.
You could have
something.
brain and put it up on a B-level skin ass.
Candy.
Not you like everybody. Something. Don't be diluting my gift for them.
Look, you was nervous. I got the shock. I see your face when
So Candy,
Tristan did like this.
So Candy, are you gonna? So Candy, are you? Because next week Jayla's in. So are you coming in to bring
Yeah,
the
I have to
present?
come in. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll drop in too. What
So
time
are
is
we
it coming?
saying, P, you gonna have a gift next week?
Yeah.
All right.
Have her shit.
All right. Next week on the 14th, we're gonna exchange gifts.
Good.
On next week. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Next week on the 14th, we're gonna have it. Do we have any other business before we get out of here?
Mm-mm.
Nothing else we need to talk about. I think I talked about everything. All right, y'all. Listen, y'all have a great week. Jayla, I hope that they don't work you too much. Tristan, I
It's
hope
my first weekend off in 3 weekends, so this
wow.
is
What?
yeah,
Your
she
first
been-
what?
her first weekend off.
in 3 weekends. I don't work 3 weekends straight,
must
and I
be
worked
basketball
all this
game.
week with no off days.
She done got that
funny.
football game last
Yeah,
weekend.
I was thinking it. Like, it
That's what
sure
I'm
seemed
thinking.
like. You sure it's just a weekend?
Somebody lying.
Yeah,
This
somebody
motherfucker.
lying. Yeah, they was.
Y'all do realize I left
Yeah.
work that same day
I
to go
should
to
have
the
worked.
weekend.
She said she
Yeah.
left
Yeah.
work. She said she left work and went.
Oh,
Cowgirl game.
Y'all leave Jayla alone.
the
It's
outfit
only
show
4
look like
hours
it
away,
needed
yeah.
took a
Y'all
lot of preparation.
Y'all leave Jayla alone.
God
Hey,
forbid,
know
I
the
just
way.
have to be pretty and have to pop it. But anyway, bye y'all. Bye. Bye.
All right, we'll see y'all same bad time, Tristan.
Same bad channel.
All right, good night, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Had another rough conversation with a voice